A pleasant good afternoon to each and every one of you from the Real Estate Gal. Today we continue our discussion about the Feng Shui and how the positive energy wanders from the outside of your house to the inside of your house through your front door. DB, why don't you say hello to our viewers?
Hello, Janice, and hello, viewers. Thank you very much for your good response, and I'm looking forward to talking to you and answering your questions.
Without further ado, DB, what is the impact of the color of the front door for your home?
I think that's a brilliant question, Janice, and this is something I think I always recommend my customers as well. I think the color plays a very important role in Feng Shui, and that is primarily because the science behind it. If you see what is a color, so that's basically all the wavelengths, right? So a particular object actually absorbs some of the wavelengths and it emits some of the rest of the electromagnetic spectrum. So what it emits, that comes to our eyes. And that way, so this becomes a very important and very powerful Feng Shui here. And coming to the front door, which is the mouth of the chi for the house, it actually very important how we actually color the front door. So for example, let us start with understanding the front door direction for your house, Janice. So what is the front door direction or the facing direction for your house, Janice?
My door faces the east.
That's great. So the first thing what we need to consider is the color of the front door will depend heavily on the direction of the front door or the front facing direction for the house. So as you see, for the east, what is the host element in the east? The host element is the wood. And from the Feng Shui 5-element theory, we know that water element actually fits the wood. And in the nature, we see that if we would like to grow some indoor plant or outdoor plant, which are basically wood element, what we do? We give water, right? So once we pour water, then the plants will grow. So the water element acts as a generating element for the wood element. So wood being the host element in the east sector. So what we need here is water element color, which are dark blue or deep blue and the black color. So if you would like to invite positivity, then what probably you need to do, Janice, you need to paint the front door in dark blue or black color. Another option could be, since the host element is the wood element and the color associated with wood element is green, you may also paint your front door with green color, and that will be a neutral because it will then resonate correctly with the host element. So you have a number of options, Janice. You may invite positivity by coloring your front door with dark blue or black color, or you may keep it green color. So what we need to also keep in mind, which color to avoid. And in this particular case, what does wood conflict with? In this case, we see that metal. So the metal element is actually, we use the metal element to cut wood. So metal element and wood element, they come in destruction cycle. So what color we need to avoid is all the metallic color, such as white, gray, silver, or golden color. So try to avoid this color in your front door.
Thank you. But what about if we cannot change the color of the door? Is there a cure?
I think that's a very good question because many of my clients say that, yes, we cannot do change because it's a very costly affair. Definitely, there are some alternate solution. In that particular case, the first thing you need to check is the color is coming in destruction cycle, yes or no. If it is not coming in destruction cycle, then that's probably okay to live with. And you may enhance by introducing door mats, because you can buy door mats of any color from any shop, right? So for example, if we consider the east facing front door, as I said, the dark blue color or the black color will be very good because that will give generation for the wood element. So what you can do, Janice, you may introduce a black color front door mat or very dark blue color front door mat, and that will help you achieve the elemental balance in the front door.
Finding balance through the use of Feng Shui is almost like taking care of your health. There's always prevention, and there's also cure. DB, how do we correct if we have negative energy coming through the door? Is there something we can do?
Yeah. So the positive chi is represented by what we call Sheng chi, and the negative chi, what we call as Sha chi. So if we look at the science behind this chi, the Sheng chi is a chi which travels in a curved path, which travels very slowly, right? And the Sha chi, on the other hand, is a very fast moving chi, and the Sha chi moves in a straight line. So what we need to do, just to observe what is happening in front of our front door. So open your front door and just try to see what is the walkway, what is the shape of the walkway. So is there a straight path, straight walkway between your front door and the road ahead of your house? If the road ahead of your house and your front door is connected by a straight path, which means that you are actually getting a Sha chi, and that is hitting your front door, because any chi moving in a straight path is a fast moving chi. So what probably one thing we can do, we need to place potted plants in a staggered arrangement. So the staggered arrangement, I mean, so one pot here and one pot here, correct? Not directly adjacent, they need to be placed in a staggered arrangement. And why I recommend potted plants, because you can move them easily, right? So the moment you place potted plants in front of your walkway.
Well, that is it for today's show. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you, DB, for continuing to give us insights on how to bring positive energy into your home, especially during the holidays. This is Janice Jimenez. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you again on the next episode right here in the Real Estate Gal.